You are listening to Connection Quest, where every episode is a heartwarming journey to unravel the mysteries of love, intimacy, and the art of meaningful relationships. Join Miku as he explores the real, sometimes messy, always meaningful paths to building stronger, more vibrant romantic bonds. Forget quick fixes. We're digging into the heart of connection, understanding, communication, intimacy, and growing together. Ready to deepen your relationship journey? Let's begin.
We're learning how to speak our truth, finding courage in the proof. Every scar has taught us how to heal. Every touch reminds us what is real. We chose to stay, we dared to feel. This is our connection quest.
Welcome back to Connection Quest, everyone. It's Miku here, and today we're diving into a topic that, honestly, hits home for many of us: anxious attachment patterns. You know, the kind that keeps you second-guessing yourself or feeling like you're always on edge in a relationship. Last time, we touched on attachment theory in general, but today, we're going to dig deeper into what happens when anxiety slips into our connections. It's a bit of a heavy subject, but I promise to keep it relatable and actionable. So, let's get to it.
Learning how to speak our truth, finding courage in every scar has taught us how to heal. Every touch reminds us what is real. We chose to stay, we dared to feel. This is our connection quest.
So, anxious attachment usually stems from early relational experiences, maybe in childhood, where your needs for comfort or security weren't consistently met. I mean, think about it. Did you ever feel like you were walking on eggshells, trying so hard to keep the peace? I know I have. It can manifest in relationships as constantly worrying about your partner's feelings, becoming clingy, or overanalyzing every text. It's exhausting, and I think we often underestimate how things from our past can seep into our present. You know, those old wound patterns can be so deeply ingrained that they feel normal, but you might find yourself reacting to a partner's minor change in mood as if the world is collapsing. Ever been there? I remember when I first recognized that I had these anxious tendencies. I was in this relationship where every little disagreement felt like a disaster. I'd be up all night overthinking every word that was said. What did that tone mean? Or should I text them again? It felt like I was on this emotional roller coaster, and it was really draining.
Every scar tells a story. Every wound can learn to heal. When we dare to be seen, that's when love becomes real.
It's not just tough on us, but it can strain our relationships too. You can be so focused on managing your own anxiety that you miss out on real love and connection. So, what's the solution? Well, it starts with awareness. Self-awareness is the bedrock of change. It's about recognizing those anxious thoughts and patterns instead of letting them run the show. You know, often we don't even realize we're on autopilot, reacting in ways that don't serve us. It's like being stuck in a loop where your fears dictate your actions rather than your actual reality. One practical step for self-awareness is journaling. It sounds straightforward, but writing down your feelings when you notice anxiety creeping in can help illuminate what's really triggering you. It gives you a chance to reflect rather than react impulsively. Plus, in doing so, you create a narrative that puts your thoughts into perspective. I've had my own discovery moments in journaling where I read back and thought, wow, did I really feel that way? It can be eye-opening. You start to see patterns and triggers that you might not have noticed before. And one thing I discovered is that often our fears are based on assumptions. You might think your partner doesn't care because they didn't reply right away, while in reality, they could just be busy or preoccupied. So, communicating your needs and anxieties is powerfully liberating. Instead of bottling those feelings up, express them calmly. This creates not only openness, but allows both partners to reframe their perspective. I mean, of course, it's easier said than done. It might feel like a giant leap to say, hey, I feel anxious when I don't hear from you. It's vulnerable, right? But these conversations can build the very trust you might be craving. And remember, when you communicate, you're not just creating a dialogue, you're laying the groundwork for a deeper connection.
We're learning how to speak our truth. Finding courage in the proof. The broken hearts can beat again. Every scar has taught us how to heal. Every touch reminds us what is real. We chose to stay, we dare to feel. This is our connection quest.
So, let's explore an actionable tool here. Have you heard of a self-soothing toolkit? It's a nice little concept that helps you navigate those anxious moments. This could include activities that ground you, anything from meditation, going for a walk, or even listening to your favorite music. Essentially, it helps you manage that anxious energy without feeling the need to reach out desperately for reassurance all the time. Independence is essential too. Cultivating a life outside of your relationship is critical. I often hear, but I feel like I need them. And yeah, that's valid. But finding hobbies, friends, and passions can be so liberating. It shifts the focus of reliance and toward shared joy, creating a more balanced dynamic in the relationship. Plus, it gives you interesting things to share. You might be wondering how to start if you're deep in anxious patterns. One technique I've read about is reality testing those catastrophic thoughts you might have. Allow yourself to question, what's the worst that could happen? And then, times, what's the most likely scenario? This exercise in reality can often show that our fears are exaggerated and at times unfounded. And I'll be real, sometimes we can get so tied up in our narratives that it feels like we're in a dramatic film. Everything feels urgent and dramatic, and by questioning that, we dissolve some of that intensity. Instead, you start seeing the situation with clarity, freeing up your emotional space for healthier interactions. Unfortunately, Anxious attachment doesn't disappear overnight, and that's perfectly okay. Healing takes time, but what's important is recognizing those patterns that don't serve you and being willing to step outside of your comfort zone. It's like stepping into the gym after a long hiatus. Initially, it feels tough, but eventually, it gets easier with persistence. As we wrap up today's chat, remember that it's all about growth. The more we understand ourselves, the healthier and more joyful our connections can become. So take it slow, be kind to yourself, and practice those tools we discussed today. Let's keep pushing ourselves into those spaces of vulnerability and communication, because that is where the magic happens. I hope this episode was as enlightening for you as it is for me. If you got any thoughts or personal experiences on anxious attachment you want to share, hit me up on our social media. And don't forget to tune in next time for another exciting episode. Until then, take care of yourselves and keep seeking those meaningful connections.
Thank you for joining us on this leg of Connection Quest. Remember, connection isn't a destination. It's a journey you choose to take, one conversation, one understanding, one brave step at a time. If today's episode sparked something, share it with someone who might need it. Find show notes, resources, and ways to connect with our community at our website, connectionq.us. Also, check out our Connection Quest blog. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen to your pod. Until next time, keep nurturing the love you're building.
Every scar tells a story.